What's up, YouTubers? This is Ben here in China. And being in China, Aquaman just released last week, and I'm gonna do a no spoiler review and hopefully let you just to get a feel of what I feel the movie is about. Not the details of the movies, but just in terms of the creative standpoint of how awesome the movie is. First thing, we're gonna talk about the plot. Now, the plot is just like a typical American movie plot. Very typical in terms of talking about introducing a new hero to the cinematic universe. Okay, so we've got Aquaman in the first act, and they're gonna just introduce how he came about and how he was like from where he was in his beginning, and then how he came to his self being the hero. In the second act, you get the antagonist that comes along and try to scuffle the whole thing up and is trying to like conquer the world, and then Aquaman has got to come in to save the day. And then in act 3, Aquaman comes in to save the day, and just like a typical American movie, he does, and the world is a much better place because of Aquaman. So that is the plot. So is it an original plot? Is it something that is completely new? I don't think so. It's something that we've come to expect and appreciate as American fans for American movies. And would I give the plot an original score? Probably not. Is it typical Hollywood? Yes, it is. So out of 5, I would just rank the plot about a 3. Second thing, the acting. Now, what do I think about the acting? Apart from Arthur and Atlanta, I think the other characters are just fillers. I mean, I don't get a real sense of emotional attachment to these characters, but I do love the acting and the chemistry between mother and son in the movie. And I mean, it's as good as what you expect from a big budget sci-fi hero movie you can get. You wouldn't get a lot of that emotional attachment, but Arthur and Atlanta did play a pretty good part in that aspect. Their acting was definitely a 4 out of 5. The rest, I think, is about 3 or 2.5 to 3. 3. Musical score. What do I think about the musical score? It is a very typical musical score. I don't feel like there's any memorable themes or beat that I can really get my head around, like the Wonder Woman's, I don't feel like there is that kind of intensity that I can remember from the movie. I mean, I just watched the movie, the musical scores just like lines up, the background noises, the sound effects, they were very much on par of what you would expect from a big budget hero movie. The sounds are very complimentary. When there is a exciting fight scene, there's exciting fight music. When it's a suspense part, there is suspense music. When there is a big epic moment, there's big epic moment kind of music. So it's the musical score, in my opinion, was very complimentary, very good. Not wow, just good. Maybe I'll give it a score for 3.5 out of 5. And 4, the cinematography. Now, I think the biggest takeaway from this movie has got to be the directing. The cinematography, the layout, the lighting, the on-screen visual effects, the way that the camera follows through the actors in a lot of the scenes in one continuous shot before it breaks up to a next cut, or breaks up to a different viewpoint of the fight or the running or the action sequence. So I'll enjoy that the camera could stay on the action for quite a while, and that takes creativity. It's something that I enjoy because it really allows you to follow the action and just immerse yourself in the world. I also enjoy like this big nice scenes when Aquaman goes down into the deep ocean blue, and with scenes with bright lights and wonderful colored lights that just looks pretty good, pretty awesome. And for that, I'll say that the cinematography has got to be like a 4.5 out of 5. James Wan has done a good job at not making the movie too cheesy and bringing a lot of that sequence. And there was a lot of action and fighting. There's some talking, of course, but not to a point where I will get bored. So James Wan, being born in the same hometown that I was, really gets a good score for this, and I'm quite impressed by him. I did not know who he was because I'm not a horror movie buff. My wife was, and when she mentioned that, whoa, James Wan, you know, lost a horror movie, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool that he can go into the action movie world and give us a pretty good movie. A movie that you can follow and isn't that deep of a plot, but still gets you quite excited and allows you to just enjoy it with your popcorn. A good popcorn flicks. Now, Aquaman is gonna release in Hong Kong on the 21st in IMAX. All I got to do was watch it on a big giant screen with my 3D glasses, but I want to have that IMAX 3D immersive appreciation of the movie. I think this movie deserves my second watch. I do hope I get to do that. And there is nothing at the end of the movie, no end credit sequence or, you know, plot reveals or teasers of that sort. So when the credit starts rolling, you can just jet out of there. So those are my thoughts about the movie. No spoilers because I'm not a real movie critic. I just thought that I would share my thoughts about the movie before it releases worldwide. And if you enjoyed this no spoilers review, but that's probably the only movie review I probably make because it's not my thing that I do. But if you enjoyed this commentary, do hit the like and share button. And if you want to stay on for Transformers Masterpiece reviews, hit the sub and bell icon for more future videos. Again, this is Ben here in China, signing off, and I'll see you on the flip side.